Hello, Shashibala madam. Good morning.
Good morning. I was just seeing कि सही है कि नहीं. Yes. Where are you? I can't see you. Achla?
We can't hear you, ma'am.
Okay, I'm not mute. I can hear you. I can't see you.
Hello, good morning, Achla, Veena and Shashibala.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Good morning. I'm Dr.
Good
Achla
morning.
Sahai.
Yeah, good to see you.
We
Yeah.
three
Good
are
morning
here.
to all.
Dr. Veena Pradhan and Dr. Shashibala Bhosle.
Yes,
We are
good to
just
see all of you all. Yeah.
waiting for some students to gather, then we can start, I think.
Yeah, today there are 163 plus registrations and we can see 16 right now. So we can wait for another 5 minutes or so, 10 minutes, or maybe if you can contact the school just to.
Yeah, remind them.
अभी अपने को होस्ट को लेके करती हूँ. इसको अपन कर देना, अनम्यूट कर दो क्योंकि why to waste the battery, है ना.
Ajay sir, can we start now? We are having just 18 students, sir.
Yeah, I think we just wait for another 5 minutes.
Yes, sir.
163 registrations are there actually.
Okay,
So-
sir.
So,
Okay,
I mean,
sir.
that's quite a lot. Maybe we can speak to the school or someone whom you know.
Yes, sir. I've just called them and they said that they've already floated the message thrice. Today morning also they've floated. So in some time they may join. So I just thought that we should not waste time. Otherwise we won't get time. That's why I was asking. We can wait for some more minutes, sir.
Yeah, I
Yes.
mean, 5 minutes at least, 12:05 or
Yes,
something.
yes.
12:10.
Sure, sir.
Hello, good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir. Good morning.
Yeah, I'm wondering, all the students and teachers who are on the call, can you just reach out to your classmates or your students, because we are already 10 minutes late now, and we would
Yeah,
like
dear students,
everybody.
can you please open up your videos?
We just want to make sure that majority are
Yes,
here.
Siddharth,
And,
please call your friends. Harshita,
Yes, ma'am.
because what is
please
going to
call your
happen
friends
is,
and ask them to join.
Okay, ma'am.
yeah, because all of us are having a busy day,
Yes,
and we want to
today is a
complete.
holiday. Let's
Yeah.
be free soon.
Yeah.
Srishti, you just call your friends better. Srishti Sahu, can you hear me? Please call your friends. And Srishti Singer is also there.
I think we can start now. It's 12:10
Yes, sir.
now.
Yes, sir. We can
Yeah.
start, sir.
Yeah. You want
So,
me to, or you can start the meeting? Yeah.
Okay. So I welcome all the students and the teachers from Ebenezer School, Padma Vidyalaya and St. Teresa School who are here in this Dheera training program today with us. We will be going into the detail of what this campaign is all about and what we are planning to set in and around us. But before that, we will have a video of our Foxy chairperson, national chairperson, Dr. Shanta ma'am. It will be played by our Dheera team and then we will go ahead. May I have that video, please?
Yeah.
Dear friends, Foxians, and the women of my country, I am Dr. Shanta Kumari, President of the Federation of Obstetrics and Gynecological Societies of India. As a doctor and a woman myself, I have observed very closely how prevalent violence against women is across the strata of our society and the enormous impact it has on the health of our women. My theme for the year as the President Foxy is Foxy for all always, and Dheera, stop violence against women.
Dr. Shanta Kumari, who has relentlessly campaigned for the issues of girl child. I was happy to be the ambassador of Foxy Figure Ox in 2013, and I hope that me being an ambassador has motivated a lot of girls and many families.
Violence against women is a serious human rights violation, leading to injury and sometimes even death. Unfortunately, 1 in 3 women experience some sort of physical and sexual violence during their lifetime. Violence in pregnancy is also widely prevalent, leading to unwanted pregnancies, unsafe abortions, neglected pregnancies with no antenatal care, all these contributing to maternal morbidity and near miss. As obstetricians and gynecologists, we have a great opportunity to assess and support women who experience violence. because of the unique opportunity where we get to see them during the pregnancy, during the family planning visits, during their annual checkups, and multiple other times when they come to us. I strongly believe that by eliminating the violence against women, we are not only reaching the SDG goals but also creates a just and equal society for our women. Until we make men and boys active partners, we can never end the violence against women. In an endeavor to sensitize our own fraternity, my initiative of Dheera was started to eliminate violence against women.
I completely support her vision and mission as President Foxy, and also especially support her campaign, Dheera, Stop Violence Against Women.
It was in 2016 at the launch of Dheera. We brought together the police, the obstetrician gynecologists, the National Commission for Women, the women and men on one single platform to wear orange and say no to violence against women. We organized the public forum and cyclothon to launch Dheera. In 2017 at the Foxy Figo Congress, we partnered with men and organized the bikeathon and the flash mob. The high point of Dheera was at the International Figo Congress at Rio, Brazil in 2018. The declaration on no to violence against women was signed with Figo and WHO. It was here global societies pledged their support to end this violence against women. The Dheera campaign and march at the World Congress of Figo in Rio in 2018 got wide international publicity. No change is possible unless the young minds adopt it and make it a part of their life. Young minds are open and creative. They accept change. Foxy has always worked with adolescents for their health and well-being. Dheera this year adds a new page. I'm happy to share with you all that we are launching the Dheera online school certification course across the length and breadth of our country in all the schools. Foxy for all always. Dheera, stop violence against women.
Yeah, thank you, Sriman, for sharing this video. Dear students and teachers, just a bit of operational thing before Dr. Sahai once again comes on and walks you all through all these sessions. Being a certification program, it was important that each one of you register and submit the pretest. And most of you have done it. I could see 163 registrations today. However, only 35 of you have joined, 36 of you joined here. So we thank you that you could actually take off time to understand and go through this entire process and become eligible for your certificates, the Dheera certificate, as I would put it. In order to complete this last step, not only your attendance in this course is important, but at the end of the course, Dr. Sahai will be posting the post-test and feedback in the chat box. So click on the link when it comes in the chat box and submit your post-test and feedback. In case you miss the chat box for any reason, when you leave the meeting, when you click on the button leave and end the meeting, you will get another pop-up which will say continue or exit. Please click continue. You will again be taken to the survey where you can submit your post-test and feedback. So everyone who completes all these 4 things, registration, pre-test, post-test and feedback, and attends this program will become automatically eligible for this certificate, which the system will check and recheck and send the same to you on your email once the entire process is complete. So with that, thank you very much for having me briefly over here, Achala and Navina and Shashibala. All the very best for a very, very successful program. And all the best, dear students and dear teachers. Have a wonderful session. Enjoy the session. Put a lot of comments in the chat box and interact, and ensure that any questions or doubts that you have are clarified and supported by the leading gynecologists and obstetricians of our country. And 3 of them are here to make sure you are oriented and trained on this program. All the best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. So students, I hope you saw the video of our Madam Shanta and you came to know that how committed she is for this particular thing. हम सब आज हिंदी और इंग्लिश दोनों में मिक्स्ड बात करने वाले हैं, क्योंकि हमारे साथ कई बच्चे ऐसे भी होंगे जो पूरी तरह इंग्लिश में ठीक नहीं है, कई बच्चे ऐसे भी होंगे जो पूरी तरह हिंदी में ठीक नहीं है. तो we will go both ways. और मैं आप सबका बहुत ज्यादा स्वागत करती हूँ। हम 3 लोग यहाँ पर हैं, डॉक्टर अचला साय, डॉक्टर वीना एंड डॉक्टर शशिबाला भोसले मैडम। तीनों ही लीडिंग ऑब्स्टेट्रिशियंस हैं और आज आपको टोटल 6 लेक्चर्स में धीरा के बारे में, वायलेंस अगेंस्ट विमेन, गर्ल्स, इसके बारे में सारी डिटेल्स बताएंगे। सो मूविंग अहेड टू द फर्स्ट लेक्चर, I would be sharing the first topic. I will request all of you to kindly mute yourself so that we all will be able to hear everyone nicely, right? So I am here to take the topic. I'm just going to introduce you about VAW, war, or the violence against women. And how does the Dheera, what role is Dheera playing into this VAW, the war? So I'm unable to change the slide. Okay, just a minute, give me a second.
Ma'am, you can press enter key.
I have pressed enter, then also it's not moving ahead. What should I do next? Can you help me?
Madam, you stop sharing and you start sharing again, madam.
Again, okay, I'll do that. I have again shared my screen and I'll directly go to my presentation now, I think. And I can just share it. I will do slideshow. Yeah, thank you so much. Okay, so the agenda of this whole Dheera program is that we will be covering what is Dheera, what is violence against women, what are the different types of the violence against women, and what are the various ways in which we can tackle this problem.
Madam,
And the
sorry to
role of
interrupt
the,
you.
sorry?
Sorry to interrupt you, madam. Madam, it's not in a full screen or not, the slides are not moving.
But I have done my slideshow and it is,
No, madam.
I can,
It's not in the slideshow.
Ma'am, at the top of the screen, there's written home, insert, design, animation. And after that slideshow is there, please click on that first.
Yes, madam. Now it's full screen.
Yes, ma'am.
Now it's fine. Now it's fine. Yeah. It's fine, Achla. You can carry on. Yeah. Achla, you have to unmute yourself. You're muted.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. I have.
Now
I
you're
have
fine. Yeah.
Yes, sir. So the various agenda which we will be covering in the coming 6 topics are that what is Dheera and how we are going to deal with peer pressure and how we will deal with the violence against women. So can I change my slide? I can't change my slide.
Madam, are you using your laptop or PC, madam?
I am on my laptop.
Just click this enter button, madam.
Okay,
Enter button or down arrow.
Yes, I have done
Up arrow.
enter. After that, what I need to do? ये slide share नहीं हो रहा है.
Click on this
slide
down
change
arrow
नहीं हो रही
button,
है.
madam.
स्टॉप शेयर करके री शेयर कर देते हैं. ये वाली.
click on down arrow button, madam. Then
Okay. Yeah, thank you so much. Okay, thank you. Please be available.
yes, sir.
So as Ajay sir has already told us that putting our post test and the feedback is very important, and I will be telling you in the last before exiting. Please be here to understand that how to do it. We will give you a link. Kindly click on it, and if you can't see it or something goes wrong, just click the leave eating and you will get a pop-up and you have to press continue after that. Okay, so now we come to the main topic, that what is Dheera. The Dheera means courageous. It is the power of being together. Not all men practice violence against women, but all women live with the threat of the male violence every single day, all over the earth. This was said by Ford Al-Kabavrod. Violence against women is a global human rights violation, and it has got its short-term and long-term bodily, economic, and mental results. It prevents the full and equal participation of the women in the society, and the magnitude of its impact is immeasurable. The conditions which are created by the pandemic, that is the lockdowns, and we cannot move about because we don't have trains, we are not having flights. So the isolation of people has been heightened. They are under stress and they have got economic uncertainty. All this has led to an alarming spike in domestic violence. घरेलू हिंसा में इससे एक बहुत ही ज्यादा बढ़ोतरी हुई है जो अभी हमने पेंडेमिक फेस किया है उसके कारण। तो क्या आपने कभी भी किसी स्त्री या महिला को प्रताड़ित होते हुए देखा है, धमकाए जाते हुए देखा है? Have you ever seen any woman or a girl being beaten, threatened, scolded at home, school or in the neighborhood? अगर आपने देखा है तो आपको क्या लगता है, क्या ये सही है? इस व्यवहार को क्या कहते हैं? क्या इसके लिए कोई शब्द है? हाँ, इसके लिए शब्द है, and it is VAW, the violence against women. Violence against women is the most shameful human rights violation. ये मानव अधिकारों का एक बहुत ही शर्मनाक उल्लंघन है। ये किसी एक जगह नहीं पाया जाता है। It is widespread. ये दुनिया के हर कोने में है। किसी भी कल्चर से या अमीरी, गरीबी, उससे इसका कोई बंधन नहीं है। ये हर तबके में पाया जाता है। और जब तक वायलेंस हमारे आसपास रहेगा, हमारे कंट्री की, समाज की, लेडीज की, जेंट्स की, किसी की भी प्रोग्रेस होना असंभव है, डेवलपमेंट होना इज इम्पॉसिबल, एंड वी विल नॉट अचीव दैट पीसफुल एनवायरनमेंट for which we all long for. So what is exactly violence against women? It is a condition where a woman is forced to live in fear. The fear could be mental, sexual, or it could be bodily. The roots of the violence against women, they lie in 5 things. The toxic masculinity, gender bias, sexism, gender stereotyping, and patriarchal society. So we'll come to them one by one. First of all, we'll see gender bias. What is gender bias? Preference for males, girls thought of being burdens, feticide, infanticide, neglecting the female health issues. All these are examples of gender bias. कभी भी ये कि मेल्स का पक्षपात किया जाए, गर्ल्स को बोझा समझा जाए, कन्या भ्रूण की हत्या, नवजात कन्या शिशु की हत्या, या कन्याओं के लिए जो भी हेल्थ इश्यूज हैं लेडीज से संबंधित, उनको इग्नोर या अवॉइड किया जाए, तो दिस इज जेंडर बायस. व्हाट इज पेट्रियार्की? अ सिस्टम इन द गवर्नमेंट और द society in which Men hold the power and women are largely excluded from it. This is called as a patriarchal society. We have always seen कि हमारे परिवारों में मेल्स के पास ही सारी पावर होती है, कंट्रोल होता है, और जहां कहीं भी ऐसी चीज है उसको हम बोलते हैं पेट्रियार्कल सोसाइटी. व्हाट इज जेंडर स्टीरियोटाइप? आमतौर पर सामान्यतः हम ये देखते हैं कि गर्ल्स को ये समझा जाता है कि वो फेथफुल होंगी, इमोशनल होंगी, टॉलरेंट होंगी, सिंपैथेटिक होंगी और डिपेंडेंट होंगी. दैट मीन्स वो बहुत ही ज्यादा सहनशील होंगी, उनमें करुणा भाव होगा, वो बहुत भावुक होंगी और वो हमेशा अपने जीवन यापन के लिए किसी और के ऊपर आश्रित होगी. Boys are considered to be competitive, logical, strategic, aggressive and independent. उनका आक्रामक होना, फ्री होना, बिल्कुल स्वतंत्र, इंडिपेंडेंट होना, लॉजिकल होना, स्ट्रैटेजिक होना, ये बात समझी जाती है कि ऐसा ही होगा. This is called as gender stereotyping. Sexism. What do you mean by sexism? It is the prejudice, pakshpat, stereotyping, ling bhed, discrimination typically against women based on sex or gender. Can you think of any example around you? I will tell you one. हमारे घर में एक बेटी है और एक बेटा है. पढ़ाई के लिए बेटे को क्या पढ़ना है उसके लिए पूरी फ्रीडम है. बेटा जो पढ़ना चाहे उसको अच्छी एजुकेशन दी जाती है. गर्ल्स को ये कहा जाता है कि अब तुमने बहुत पढ़ लिया है, नाउ यू विल गेट married. So this is an example of sexism. Toxic masculinity. I am a man, I am strong, I don't cry, I can control, I am the boss and I am the savior. बेटों को या बच्चों को, बॉयज को बचपन से ये एक फीलिंग डाल दी जाती है कि मैं मर्द हूं इसलिए मैं बहुत स्ट्रांग हूं, मैं रो नहीं सकता हूं, आई कैन कंट्रोल एवरीथिंग अराउंड मी, मैं अपने परिवार में सभी का बॉस हूं, मुझे ही सबकी रक्षा करनी है. Why doctors for women want to talk about war? आपको ऐसा क्यों लगता है कि आज हम 3 डॉक्टर्स, गायनेकोलॉजिस्ट डॉक्टर प्रधान, डॉक्टर भोसले और डॉक्टर सहाय, 3 लोग आपके पास में वायलेंस अगेंस्ट विमेन इसके लिए बात करने को क्यों आए हैं? Gynecologists are very close to the families. They are very close to the families and they can recognize the changes in the lifestyle very easily. वो बहुत जल्दी से जो जीवन शैली में जो बदलाव आ रहे हैं परिवारों में उनको भाप जाते हैं. Most of the health problems of the women are rooted in the violence. Serious health problems during pregnancy have roots in violence. यानी गर्भावस्था के समय जितनी भी बीमारियां होती हैं या नॉर्मली औरतों में जितनी भी बीमारियां होती हैं, कहीं ना कहीं उनका संबंध उनके साथ में हो रहे वायलेंस से होता है. So now what is all about? We'll come to Dheera. Why Dheera? Now you all know, by now you are aware that this campaign was founded by Dr. Shanta Kumari Madam, and it intended to stop violence against women. This campaign, it intends to cover up 36,000 of obstetricians and gynecs, 5 lakh of boys and girls starting from class 9 to 12, and 15,000 teachers all over India. It intends to train them, sensitize them, orient them towards violence against women. इसका इंटेंशन ये है जो हम हिंदी में कहते हैं ना, जोत से जोत. मतलब आज हम ट्रेंड हुए हैं, हम आपको इसके लिए सेंसिटाइज कर रहे हैं, अवेयर कर रहे हैं, संवेदनशील बना रहे हैं. हम आपसे ही उम्मीद करते हैं कि आप अपने साथ में कॉन्टैक्ट में आने वाले घर में, परिवार में, स्कूल में जितने लोग होंगे उनको भी इस बात के लिए सेंसिटाइज करेंगे कि ये क्या है और इसके कितने दूरगामी प्रभाव हमारी सोसाइटी पर पड़ रहे हैं. So this campaign is all about getting back the respect for the women and understanding their importance. So this is our very picture of a very honorable, respected Dr. Shanta Kumari Madam, and courageous together. Say no to violence against women. #Dheera together. Let's tweet together. Building a voice. Our target is 1 lakh plus tweets. So add your courageous voice today to the conversation. And don't forget to submit your post-test and the feedback, dear children. This is very important. Otherwise, you won't be able to get a certificate. Thank you so much. I will go again to my next topic, which I'll be covering, and that is the types of violence against women. I hope everybody can see my slide now.
Yes, madam.
Thank you. Again, I'm not able to share it.
Just click on the enter button, madam, then down arrow.
Can
Madam,
everybody see my slide now?
yes, madam. Yes, madam. We can hear you also.
I can't change my slide again. I'm really so sorry for this. Slide share. Okay, so now we'll be covering up the types of violence against women. So the violence can be either, it could bodily, it could be mental, or it could be combination of both. If we see the bodily violence, the physical one, it could be acid attacks, it could be honor killings, femicide, or the sexual violence. The psychological violence could be a financial manipulation, emotional abuse, bullying, stalking. It could be a combination of both, as in the case of domestic violence, and we'll see them one by one. Again, a reminder, kindly go for the post-test and the feedback. We are coming to the physical violence. Physical violence like acid attack. It is a form of assault involving throwing of a corrosive substance onto another. Sometimes it is used as a form of blackmail. Now, we all know the famous example of Mrs. Lakshmi Agarwal, who was attacked with acid way back in 2005. Actually, she was proposed by a man who was 32 years older to her, and she had to refuse. And this 32-year-old man, he was so courageous to throw the corrosive acid on this little girl of age 15. And all details we can go and see in the movie Chapak. I hope everyone has seen this. So this is one thing. Then if a person is being attacked or is getting threatened to be acid attacked, then what can we or she do? First of all, if it is just a threatened, if the attack is just being threatened or attempted, केवल अभी उसकी कोशिश की गई है या उसकी धमकी दी गई है, in such cases report to the trusted adult. जिस किसी के ऊपर आप भरोसा करते हैं उसे बताएं, पुलिस को कंप्लेंट करें. Make sure you stay away from the person who is threatening you. उनसे दूरी बनाएं जो आपको धमका रहे हैं. Always travel with others. Travel करते वक्त अकेले ना रहें, किसी के साथ रहें. Under Section 326B IPC, it entails imprisonment not less than 5 years, but it could be extended to 7 years and the person can also be fined. तो ये सजा 5 से 7 साल की जेल और फाइन ऐसे पर्सन को हो सकता है जो एसिड अटैक के लिए किसी भी महिला को धमकाता है. अगर एसिड अटैक हो चुका है, if already attacked, first of all go and report the doctor so that you can get effective treatment as soon as possible. You have to report a dependable adult. जिस किसी के आप ऊपर भरोसा करते हैं, पेरेंट्स, टीचर्स, उनको तुरंत जाके बताएं, पुलिस को बताएं ताकि आपकी आगे की कार्रवाई स्टार्ट हो पाए. एंड अगेन, परपेट्रेटर जो अपराधी है उससे दूरी बना के रखें. एक बार अपराध हो चुका है तो इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट दैट यू जस्ट गो एंड लॉज अ कंप्लेंट. Under section 326A IPC, the person can be charged by an imprisonment of 10 years and it could extend up to life. The culprit will also be charged with a handsome amount of fine for the treatment of for the medical treatment of the victim who has faced the acid attack. Next one is the dear student, I request you that we will take the question and answers in the last. Okay, so you just keep on jotting down all of your questions on a paper and we'll take them in the last, right? So now we are coming to the honor killing. This we have heard frequently in different countries, but we have not seen around us. But yes, it is again happening around us. It is the murder of an individual, either an outsider or the member of the family itself, which is done to protect the reputation of the family, as it is believed that the victim brought disrepute to the family. परिवार के सम्मान को यदि किसी के भी कृत्य से कोई भी ठेस पहुंचती है, बदनामी होती है, तो उस पर्टिकुलर मेंबर को, फैमिली मेंबर की हत्या कर दी जाती है. एंड दिस कम्स अंडर वायलेंस, द फिजिकल वायलेंस. फेमिसाइड, लड़कियों को बोझा समझा जाना, मेल्स को प्रेफर किया जाना, और विमेन बेस्ड हेट क्राइम, औरतों से घृणा करने के कारण उनके अगेंस्ट क्राइम किया जाना. इन्फेंटिसाइड, छोटी बच्ची पैदा हुई है और उसकी हत्या कर देना. फीटिसाइड, प्रेगनेंसी है, पता पड़ा जो भ्रूण है, एम्ब्रियो है, वो एक फीमेल एम्ब्रियो है, तो एबॉर्शन करवा देना. All these things are included in femicide, and I hope now the students are enough intelligent and they know that how big crime it has become nowadays. It is having so important effects on our society. It is disturbing the male and female ratios. Sexual assault. It is an act in which a man sexually touches a woman or compels her to get naked forcefully and without outward consent. It is punishable under section 354 Indian Penal Code with 1 to 5 years and a fine also. It causes long-term mental trauma to the victim. And dear students, if you see any sexual assault taking place, stop it. If you can't stop it, call for help. Even if the abuser is your friend, you have to raise your voice against him. Nirbhaya Act, which came in 2013, Section 375 Indian Penal Code, Section 354A IPC, and POCSO Act 2012. All these acts have come up to protect the women with any type of rape, sexual harassment, unwanted contacts, and POCSO is specially for the minor girls to protect them. Now, if any one of us survives a sexual assault or harassment, dear children, it is very important. Do not shame yourself. You are not to be blamed. Don't take a bath. Don't wash yourself. Don't change your clothes. Why? Because it will spoil all the evidences of the crime. You have to write down everything which happened on a paper. You have to inform the police. You have to report in a very timely way. You have to be very timely in informing to the police so that the evidences don't get lost. And really, one very important thing, never ever be afraid. Don't be afraid to speak, as you are not at fault and an abuser can repeat this action again. So don't keep sitting just afraid to speak. Coming to the mental violence, financial manipulation is a type of mental violence. It involves making or attempting to make a person financially dependent by maintaining total control over the resources, withholding access to the money, and or forbidding attendance at school or employment. किसी भी तरह से किसी भी स्त्री को फाइनेंशियली डिपेंडेंट बनाना, आश्रित बनाना अपने जीवन यापन के लिए, उसको जॉब करने से रोकना, वो अगर अर्न कर रही है तो उसका जो अर्निंग, जो उसका मनी है, उसको उसके हिसाब से स्पेंड न करने देना, ये सब फाइनेंशियल मैनिपुलेशंस में आता है. Here we will see a case study. Raj and Ananya are husband and wife. Raj keeps a close eye on the Ananya's bank account. He doesn't allow her to buy anything which she wants. And parents of Raj, that is in-laws of Ananya, they have prohibited Ananya from doing any job. She can't go for any job. Now, in this condition, what can Ananya do? We'll see to it. Coming to the another mental abuse, mental violence, which is emotional abuse. It is undermining a person's sense of self-worth through constant criticism. Most common examples are name calling, damaging a partner's relationship with children, not letting partners see friends or family. पूरे टाइम उनके आत्मसम्मान को ठेस पहुंचाना, सतत उनकी आलोचना करते रहना, उनको पूरे टाइम अपशब्द कहते रहना, उनके बच्चों के साथ, फैमिली और फ्रेंड्स के साथ जो संबंध है उन्हें डैमेज करना, एंड उनको अपने फैमिली और फ्रेंड्स से मिलने ही नहीं देना, ये सब इमोशनल अब्यूज में आता है. Here again we'll see an example. Shreya and Ashok, both are husband and wife. Now Ashok earns less than Shreya, and so his friends, they make his fun. वो उसका मजाक उड़ाते हैं, मखौल उड़ाते हैं. And this hurts his pride. उसका आत्मसम्मान को ठेस पहुंचती है. Ashok gets frustrated, and due to his frustration, he becomes very, he drinks more. He goes for alcoholism. मद्यपान करता है वो, बहुत नाराज होता है, चीजों की तोड़फोड़ करता है, चीखता चिल्लाता है, अपनी वाइफ श्रेया को ब्लैकमेल करता है that he may divorce her. This constant fault finding behavior, हर वक्त अपनी वाइफ में, श्रेया में गलती को ढूंढते रहना, इस सब का श्रेया के मानसिक स्तर पर उसके ऊपर बहुत गहरा असर पड़ता है, जिससे वो परेशान रहती है. Now what can she do? Here we can see that the signs of emotional abuse: making someone feel guilt all the time, threatening someone that I will myself hurt, blaming somebody for anything which is going wrong in your life, then feeling jealous if your partner is close to someone else, humiliating or embarrassing your partner all the time, controlling the partner, telling her how to dress, what to wear, what not to wear, and overreacting on small things, disreputing the feelings of the partner. All these things are signs of emotional abuse. Next, mental violence or psychological violence is bullying. Bullying is continuous harassment, either verbal or bodily. It can be in the form of cyberbullying or dragging. पूरे टाइम किसी को परेशान करना, अपमान करना, या तो शब्दों से या bodily, physically, शारीरिक रूप से. And if it is done online, it is called as cyberbullying or dragging. नील और रिया सीनियर और जूनियर हैं. नील ने रिया को प्रपोज किया, रिया ने उसका प्रपोजल रिजेक्ट कर दिया, रिफ्यूज कर दिया. नील फेल्ट वेरी एम्बैरेस्ड, उसे बहुत इंसल्ट फील हुआ और उसने रिया के बारे में एक अफवाह फैलानी स्टार्ट कर दी कि रिया का चरित्र खराब है, रिया एक चरित्रहीन गर्ल है. ही स्टार्ट्स टू हैरेस हर एवरी डे. हर रोज उसे परेशान करना स्टार्ट कर दिया कि वो बहुत मोटी है, वो बदसूरत है, और उसको इस प्रकार के बहुत गंदे गंदे टर्म्स, अपशब्दों से उसको इंसल्ट करना, परेशान करना स्टार्ट कर दिया. अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ में उसने उसके ऊपर अंडे तक फेंके, उसने उसके होमवर्क पर पानी फैला दिया. एंड ही प्रोवोक्ड हिज फ्रेंड्स कि जब भी तुमको रिया मिले तुम्हें उसे टीज करना है. अगर आप ये सारी चीजें अपने आसपास होते हुए देखेंगे तो क्या आप इस प्रकार की गर्ल की हेल्प करेंगे? और अगर आपको हेल्प करनी है तो आप किसे कांटेक्ट करेंगे? वील कम टू इट. Another one is the cyber bullying. जब ये दादागिरी टाइप का एटीट्यूड, द बैड बिहेवियर, outrageous behavior, it is done online, then this abusing is called as cyberbullying. When technology is used to write aggressive, embarrassing, or hateful text to or about peers in order to intimidate, harass, shame, and control them. किसी भी इंसान को डराना, भयभीत करना, उसको शर्मसार करना, उसे परेशान करना और उसे कंट्रोल करने की इच्छा से इस प्रकार की आक्रामक, घृणित अगर कोई भी मैसेजेस टेक्स्ट कर रहा है, then it comes in cyberbullying. It also includes the creation of embarrassing images or videos. गलत फोटोज और वीडियोस का बनाना, किसी को भेजना या उन्हें पब्लिकली शेयर कर देना, फेक अकाउंट्स बनाना और किसी की ऑनलाइन आइडेंटिटी को स्टील करना, अपने नाम से किसी और की आइडेंटिटी का यूज करना, sharing sexually explicit texts, all this comes in the category of cyberbullying. I don't know how many of you know, but females are 2 times more likely to be the victims of cyberbullying. Cyberbullying स्त्रियों के साथ, महिलाओं के साथ, गर्ल्स के साथ 2 गुना ज्यादा मात्रा में हो रही होती है. Cyberbullying के टाइम पे various things which can happen on exclusion. आपको किसी ऑनलाइन ग्रुप पर एकांत अकेला इग्नोर कर दिया जाए, छोड़ दिया जाए. Gossip, आपकी रेपुटेशन को आपके फैमिली और फ्रेंड्स के साथ जो रिलेशनशिप है उसको डैमेज करना. Frapping, that is the impersonating a person by logging into someone else's social networking account. Harassment, constant and intentional posting and sending offensive, threatening texts. Outing and trickery. It is the act of tricking someone into relieving personal information which is then shared publicly to humiliate him. Trick से आपने किसी की personal information मांग ली है और फिर आपने उसको publicly share कर दिया है. This crime is known as outing and tricking. Then is the cyber stalking, that is harassing online by posting or sending unwanted or intimidating texts including real threats on safety. Now, if you come to know that you are being cyber bullied, what should you do? First of all, check the platforms of the anti-bullying policy platforms. जिस platform पर आप हैं, जिस online platform पर आप हैं, उसकी anti-bullying policy को check करें. If you have any problem, then try to contact the customer care service. As soon as you come to know that he or she is bullying you online, make sure to collect screenshots so that you are having evidence with you. Then you have to block and report that person. You have to file a criminal complaint against that particular person, and for this you can approach to the cyber cell. You can approach and report to cyber cell from any of the city of our country. But if you are unable to do so, you can go to the local police station to get lodged a FIR. In every city, there are she teams. कुछ ऐसे ग्रुप्स होते हैं जो जितनी भी महिलाएं हैं जो इस तरह से प्रताड़ित हो रही हैं, उनको गाइड और हेल्प करने के लिए बने होते हैं. We should always approach those groups. Next is the stalking. When an individual follows a woman and repeatedly tries to contact her without consent, then it is called as stalking. It can also occur online. Under the section 354D IPC, it entails imprisonment of 1 to 3 years, and the culprit can also be liable for the fine. So, we'll see a case study. There are 2 young people, Sanjay 17 साल का है, मीरा वो भी 17 साल की है. संजय मीरा को हर जगह पे फॉलो कर रहा है, उसके डेली रूटीन के बारे में जान रहा है, उसके पिक्चर्स ले रहा है, उसकी ट्यूशंस पर पहुंच जा रहा है, एंड उसके जो फ्रेंड्स हैं वो उसको बहुत एंकरेज करने लग गए, मोटिवेट करने लग गए और उसको बॉलीवुड हीरोज से कंपेयर करने लग गए. इस बिहेवियर से मीरा बहुत अनकंफर्टेबल हो जाती है, उसको अपने डेली रूटीन में बहुत परेशानियां होने लग जाती हैं। वॉयरिज्म, it is the watching or taking pictures of a woman without her consent, it and without the knowledge of the woman. छुपकर किसी भी महिला के फोटो खींचना उसके बिना कंसेंट के, उसको बिना बताए हुए, वॉयरिज्म एक बहुत बड़ा क्राइम कहलाता है। सेक्शन 354C आईपीसी के हिसाब से ऐसे कल्प्रिट को 1 से 3 साल का इम्प्रिजनमेंट हो सकता है जब उसका दोष पहली बार सिद्ध होता है तब, दैट इज एट द टाइम ऑफ फर्स्ट कन्विक्शन। आफ्टर मोर कन्विक्शंस, अगर ये बात कईयों बार क्लियर हो जाती है, प्रूव हो जाती है, देन द इम्प्रिजनमेंट मे बी एक्सटेंडेड फॉर 5 to 7 years. What is eve teasing? Obscene actions like unwanted remarks, sexual advances by a man to insult a woman in a public place is eve teasing. Under section 294 IPC, the man is punished. Any man who acts or speaks in an obscene way can be punished for a maximum of 3 months. Under section 509 IPC, the man can be punished. Any man who acts or uses an object to insult a woman can be punished for a term up to 3 years. So, कोई भी भद्दे टिप्पणियां देना, कोई भी सेक्सुअल एडवांसेस, किसी भी ऑब्जेक्ट को यूज करके या कुछ शब्दों से या किसी भी एक्शन से किसी भी लेडी को इंसल्ट करना एक अपराध है, कॉल्ड एज ईव टीजिंग। वी कम टू क्रिमिनल इंटिमिडेशन, मतलब अपराधी रूप से किसी को भयभीत करना, किसी को थ्रेटन करना कि तुम्हारी हत्या हो जाएगी, यू विल बी किल्ड और you will be hurt grievously. Sorry beta, can everybody hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am.
So when someone is threatening you to that you will be killed, you know, and you will be hurt grievously, तुम्हें बहुत बुरी चोट पहुंचाई जाएगी, तुम्हारी प्रॉपर्टी को डिस्ट्रॉय कर दिया जाएगा, that all sorts of things are called as criminal intimidation. आपराधिक रूप से किसी को भयभीत करना। And under 503 IPC, it can lead to imprisonment of 2 years along with a fine. Sexual harassment, थोड़ा हम पहले भी बात कर चुके हैं, we'll again see to it. It is the unwelcome sexual advances, requests for sexual favors, sexual remarks, showing pornography without consent, all constitute sexual harassment. It can be reported under section 354A IPC, which is punishable with up to 3 years of imprisonment. We will be seeing one example here. अचानक बारिश हो जाने से एक किसान है जिनकी पूरी फसल खत्म हो चुकी है, नष्ट हो चुकी है। अब वो बहुत परेशान है और इसका इंतजाम करने के लिए उनने रघु नाम के जो उनके गांव के लोन शार्क हैं, उनसे थोड़ा लोन ले लिया है। कुछ महीनों के बाद में पाया गया कि जो ये फार्मर है ये अपना लोन वापस नहीं दे पाए हैं और इस चीज की भरपाई करने के लिए उनकी डॉटर ने ऑफर किया है कि वो जो रघु हैं उनके लिए कुछ काम करके वो सारे पैसे को रिटर्न करने की कोशिश करेगी। टेकिंग एडवांटेज ऑफ देयर डेस्परेशन, उनकी मजबूरी का फायदा उठाते हुए रघु सेक्सुअली हैरेसेस हिज डॉटर। नाउ दिस इज अ थिंग व्हिच इज a crime. अगर आपको अपने आसपास ऐसा कुछ भी होता हुआ दिखेगा, what could you do? We'll be seeing it. Now we come to the combination. That is the combination of mental and bodily violence against women. And this can be seen in the domestic violence. It is not important that it will happen between a married couple only. Any pattern of behavior which is used to gain or maintain power or control over the partner, it comes in the category of domestic violence. The striking feature about domestic violence is that most of the victims who are facing it, they don't know that they are being abused, क्योंकि वो उनके घर परिवार के इतने अफेक्शनेट लोग हैं, इतने क्लोज लोग हैं कि वो विश्वास ही नहीं कर पाते हैं कि इतने ट्रस्टेड पर्सन उनके साथ में ऐसे मैनिपुलेशंस कर रहे होंगे. The ladies can be harassed from their in-laws also. So the story of power and control, how it is executed in a family under the scene of domestic violence. यूजिंग इंटिमिडेशन, किसी भी चीज को लेके भयभीत करना, यूजिंग इमोशनल अब्यूज, अपशब्द बोल के किसी को भी इमोशनली हर्ट करना, आइसोलेशन, अकेला थकेला छोड़ देना, मिनिमाइजिंग, डिनाइंग, यूजिंग चिल्ड्रन, चिल्ड्रंस को परेशान करना या उनको अपने वाइफ के अगेंस्ट यूज करना, यूजिंग मेल प्रिविलेज कि मैं पुरुष हूं इसलिए मैं ही सब कुछ डिसाइड करूंगा, यूजिंग इकोनॉमिक अब्यूज, वी हैव ऑलरेडी सीन हाउ कैन अ पर्सन इकोनॉमिकली अब्यूज अ पर्सन, यूजिंग कोर्सन और थ्रेट्स, विभिन्न प्रकार की धमकियां देके डरा के रखना, ऑल दीज कम्स under gaining, trying to gain power and control. Now, this cycle of abuse and domestic violence it takes the form of a vicious circle. It starts with some kind of explosion. Explosion, एक धमाके टाइप एक बहुत ही बर्स्ट होने वाली सिचुएशन बनती है, जिसके बाद में एक शांति छा जाती है. The person apologizes, he seeks help, he breaks down, he fights back and he then leaves. वो वहां से चला जाता है, माफी मांगता है, सॉरी बोलता है, and then he goes off. Then there is a period of remorse, एक आत्मग्लानि का पीरियड आता है जिसमें he comes back and he excuses, he arranges for the therapy, he tries to minimize and clear all the damage which he has caused, he blames himself, and then comes a honeymoon period when all of them are very hopeful, relieved, the happiness prevails, he tries to care for her, he pretends to care for her, and then again slowly the conditions of tension they built up, the anxiousness increases, it's just like walking on eggshells, he starts complaining for small things again, reasoning, and then a period of silence comes, which is silence under tension, and slowly it builds up in a form that again the things explode, and this cycle goes on again and again in the form of a domestic violence. So the Domestic Violence Act, it came in 2005. It covers all the physical, sexual, verbal, and economic abuse. It grants immediate protection. It punishes the abuser with imprisonment of up to 3 years. So dear children, and if teachers, if they are there, let us pledge to end the violence against women one step at a time, and we all will be able to do it. Please try to give your hand in this very important thing which has been taken up by our Shanta Kumari Madam, the Foxy President. And don't forget to submit your post-test and feedback at the end of the meeting to get a certificate. Be courageous and don't forget to tweet #Dheera together. So this was.
Thank you so much, Achala. You've done a wonderful job.
Thank you, sir.
Absolutely patient and, being so, motivated to present it so passionately.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Raise their hands. We have Ritu here and Priyanka. Would you like to speak up? Ritu Rajak and Priya Rathore, you have raised your hand.
Yes.
Would you like to ask your question now? Yeah, Priyanka, we are waiting for you to respond. Naomi, you have raised your hand as well. Anything you want to say?
Yes, sir. Actually, I would really like to appreciate your efforts, and I want to know that how we can become the part, like how we can really help at the people at large.
Yeah, addressing something like VOW, which is violence against women, and stopping the same, it's a very huge and a large spread out subject and an issue. Now we have to address all of this one step at a time. Now there are several pieces of a jigsaw puzzle which form the picture to stop violence against women. Now, all these pieces of jigsaw puzzle cannot be put together to make the picture and complete the picture. And therefore, we have to take it one step at a time. And this step of Foxy and the entire team is one such step in that direction. And we are hoping that through Foxy, through students like yourself, through teachers like yourself, and the schools who are participating, this information can be continuously be spread across all the strata, including your own personal lives and the school children who are coming in. So this program in this phase 1 is for 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th standard students. The slides, what we have projected here, will be shared with the teachers and your school. And we are hoping that in the years to go forward, your teachers and the school will use the very same slides and keep orienting the students who then reach 8th standard. And so you will have 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, who will gradually come to 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. So it becomes a continuous process, a continuous training program for all the students who ultimately reach the 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th standard. And this is a non-stop process which will continue. And we are hoping that in phase 2, we are able to reach out to all the obstetricians and gynecologists of the country and build their capacities. And also gradually in phase 3 and for phase 4, it's all, it's very, very fluid at this point in time, but we are hopeful that we'll be able to take this process forward as we go forward. I hope that answers your question, Nami. Yeah, I think we can carry on since Priyanka is not responding. Yeah.
Achla, madam, can you stop
Achla.
sharing the
One
screen,
more
ma'am?
question I'm having, please, can I?
Yeah.
Sir, what if one want to become the part of Dheera?
Who wants to become?
If one want to become the part of Dheera,
One wants to become a part of Dheera. Are you a teacher or a student, Nami?
student.
Okay. If you want to become a part of Dheera, then what I would suggest is you form a small group of committed and motivated students in the school, under the leadership of the school, the principal or the teachers, whoever wants to be part of it, become a part of that group of 8, 10, 15, 20 people, whoever you are, how many you are. And this entire group then should meet up and decide what is the charter that you want to carry forward and how you would like to carry the process forward. And once you decide on 2 or 3 steps that you want to take forward, like for example, you would like to, this charter would like to, students would like to go out there and reach out to all neighboring schools, whether they are government schools in the public sector or the private schools. You approach them, and it will be a fantastic initiative that you as students are reaching out to the school principals, and your school principal and your school should give you a letter that you're being authorized to reach out to the other school for the Dheera program. And once we can share Shanta Kumari's letter with you, our president's letter. Along with that letter, you approach those schools and see and motivate schools to participate in this entire session. Once the school agrees, we will allocate a Zoom link to y'all and to the school, to those schools, so that their students can join the program. And in that program, what you have initiated and you are bringing forward, what we will do is we will give you a slot of 5 to 10 minutes for 2 or 3 students to come and share your own experience and motivate the other children to also participate. So gradually try to build this as a movement. So 1 get 10, 10 get 100, 100 get 1,000. That is how we, so, students, through you, we are not just reaching you, we are reaching you and your family. So when you and in your family, on an average, if we say you have 4 members in a family, okay, and if we say 100 people, 100 students have been reached, we're talking of 400 people can be sensitized, and that 400 can be 16,000 which can be sensitized, so it exponentially grows, and that's how you can get involved in this whole program. I hope that answers your question.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
So actually, sir, I am also having a question.
Sanya and Siddharth, you have some questions. We'll take it after the next session. Okay.
Okay.
Can I take up now?
Yes, please. Thank you, Shibala, for your patience.
No. Achla, please, you continue the slideshow. No electricity here. So I would request Dr. Achla to continue with the slideshow. Now, after learning what is VOW, violence against women, and types of VOW, I know that interest has awakened. All boys and girls, you are a task force and you are a think tanks of tomorrow. So we want to bring in our Dheera into your psyche. So get it into your psyche. It is an initiative by Dr. Shanta Kumari ma'am, and we must make it a point that we are sincere about it and we spread the word. So now we come to the management strategies. You all have understood, and why are you asking questions? We know that you are interested. Next, please. What are the management strategies? Can you move it, Achula? Now, in this, I will tell you about the introduction of the topic. That is the role of the bystanders. Here you must know what is a bystander, and we'll tell you about bridging the gender divide. Next, please. Now, registration, as Dr. Achla has said, pre-test, post-test, feedback, everything is welcome, and you must go through it and you will realize how important it is. Now, factors. What are the factors that contribute to violence against women? Now, violence against women, as we have come to know, it is there. It is, what can you say? It is tip of the iceberg. We don't know. Iceberg phenomena you all have heard in school. So, because of the lockdown, the factors have really triggered. Alcohol, as you all know, is the root cause of so much of families undergoing stress. So alcohol is one factor that contributes to raw when person loses the senses.
Please mute yourself, everyone. Please do.
Please mute everyone. Yeah.
Madam, you have muted yourself.
Me. Okay. Now, alcohol is one such thing which disturbs the peace of the house, and the person who drinks and he spoils the atmosphere of the whole house. The wife, the children, they all are intimidated, and that sense of superiority complex takes over, and that feeling, that superiority complex, that I am somebody and you are nobody, will induce that person to have violence against women. Now, all these things leads to stress. Now, what do you do for stress busting? You try to invoke some violence on others. And then stress gives rise to anger issues. This anger management is a very important. And I've seen children, those who have seen anger at home, they also try to follow in their parents' footsteps. So anger issues have to be harnessed right from the start. So children, students, you see that you are not a prey to this anger. You should always have sympathetic view, and what you call in Hindi संवेदनशील होना चाहिए. Why the person is angry? There is something going on at the root cause. Anger is only an outburst. Something at the root is there. Then lack of compassion, as I said, संवेदनशीलता नहीं है. Nobody bothers, you feel neglected, lack of compassion. So what you do, you get frustrated, and frustration results. You try to instead of hurting yourself, you try to overpower the other person. That is also cause of war. Now, troubled childhood, as I said, if the parents are all the constantly bickering, there is no shanti at home. Mummy lad rahi, papa lad rahe, how will you study? You take up, imbibe all those qualities. So troubled childhood, I have seen, is the most important root cause of all this male chauvinism or whatever you call of stress and violence. And drugs, of course, when you are frustrated, angry, you take refuge in alcohol and drugs. So this is one. And social discrimination, gender bias, all these are the factors, very, very important factors which lead to violence against women. So social discrimination should not be there. We all are equal, and we are hoping that we see each other, boys, girls, everybody at the same level. So no gender bias for each one of us. Next, please. Can you move the slide? Ajla, can you move the slide? I want to see the war mindset.
Yes, ma'am. I'm trying to do it, but again, it's not getting changed.
Okay. Take your
Can
time.
take a minute. I don't know what.
Yeah, sure. So factors have to be addressed. If these factors are addressed, naturally we'll see a change in the violence against women. You all the time, you all use wow. Now you must always remember wow, that mindset we have to develop. This wow mindset, violence against women mindset is nurtured since childhood based on the way a child is brought up. Children are very, very emotional and they are very, very tender care they need, delicate care, just like a plant. We nurture a plant, just like a garden, we water the plant. That is how we must address this war mindset, that is violence against women mindset, right from the childhood. Next, please. Now, what to do if you know someone being abused? Now, listen carefully, children. You are in a school and you come to know that someone is being abused, your friend, your junior, or your senior. This abuse can be from any direction. So number one is you should not be afraid. Don't be afraid. See, fear is the key. The person who's afraid, the other person will try to overpower you. So don't be afraid. Be confident. Listen to the victim's story. Now somebody comes to you that this person is abusing me or this thing that, kuch nahi hota. No, that is not the way. You give an ear. First is listen. Listening is very important because some person has come to you with a mindset that you will help. So you have to, first thing at least you can do is listen. So listening is very, very important. Now, next is that person wants reassurance. So if you are brave, make the other person also feel brave. You reassure them that I am with you and don't be afraid. Then, and just believe their story. So she is not making up. Somebody comes to you and says somebody is harassing me. So believe their story. Unnecessary, who's got the time to tell you tales? So you must believe their story. And don't blame the victim. No, तुम्हें ऐसा लगता है, तुमको ऐसा ही फील हुआ होगा, तेरी गलतफहमी है. No गलतफहमी. Something कुछ तो है. There is no smoke without fire. So do not blame the victim. Listen to her, reassure her, believe in her, and then you keep an eye on the situation to make sure it is not getting too dangerous. See, आपने सुना, आपने उसको reassure किया, आपने उसको भरोसा दिलाया, and कि मैं तुम्हारे साथ हूं. उसके साथ ही you keep an eye on the situation कि वाकई में ऐसा कुछ है क्या, and you should be on your guard. So you are helping that person. Then ask about their immediate plans. उसको पूछो, one who is abused या victim जो है, कि now अब तुम क्या करना चाहोगे? Somebody is abusing you. तुमने मुझे बताया, मैंने सुना, वाकई में कुछ हो रहा है. Now what next step you are going to take? So either she will tell you report to a higher authority or you report to the higher authority. Now in schools, who is your higher authority? Teacher. I have seen children now, even when I was a student, मेरे को अपनी teachers अपने parents से ज़्यादा close लगती थी. The teacher-student relationship is very, very pure. I have seen English teacher पे अपन बिल्कुल full faith करते हैं, maths teacher पे full faith करते हैं. So ऐसी कोई भी teacher जिसको आप भरोसा करते हैं, you report to higher authority स्कूल में है तो फटाक से आपने टीचर को जाके बताया. इफ यू आर एट होम यू शुड बी क्लोज टू योर पेरेंट्स. मदर आपकी बेस्ट फ्रेंड होती है. इवन जरूरी नहीं है मदर, फादर भी बहुत अच्छे फ्रेंड्स होते हैं. गर्ल चिल्ड्रन आई फील are spoiled by their fathers more. So if you are close to your father, close to your mummy, close to your teacher, उनको रिपोर्ट करो जाके. एंड अगर आपको लगता है कि मेरी टीचर पेरेंट नहीं सुनेंगे, वो मुझ पे विश्वास नहीं करेंगे, then you can always go and approach the police. पुलिस कोई इतनी भयानक चीज नहीं है. Don't go by the movies. Police is there for you. Police is there to protect you. So you can also go to the police and respect their decision. Now, जो विक्टिम आपको बोलेगा कि मैंने टीचर को बताया, मैंने पेरेंट्स को बताया, मैंने पुलिस को बताया, then you must respect their decision and tell them yes, well done, you have done a good thing, and then have a resource to keep the conversation going. Sometimes what happens, आपको किसी विक्टिम ने बताया कि मुझे ऐसा ऐसा हुआ, and then suddenly वो लड़की एकदम चुप हो जाए या कुछ बोले नहीं, तो you must follow up. उसको resources मतलब you keep in touch to keep the conversation going. फिर क्या हुआ, उसके बाद क्या हुआ, तुमने किसी को बताया. So someone is being abused, सिर्फ सुन के छोड़ नहीं देने का, सुन के अपने को उसको हेल्प करने का. तो she should be कि उसके बारे में बात हो रही है and people have come to know. So abuse को सहन करना भी उतना ही खराब है. Next please.
Not changing, ma'am.
No, I know you are there, Achla. Take it.
It's not changing. I don't know what happens to it, why it failed to change it again
This
and again.
network slow हो गया होता है ना. That's fine. So girls and boys, keep eyes and ears open. Be brave. Be confident. Be like, if you are brave, make your friend also feel that emotion. अपने को fear is the key. Fear को overpower करना है. Fear is the most torturing emotion. Now what to do if you are being abused? अभी अपन ने बात करी कि somebody comes to you and tells you कि उसको किसी ने परेशान किया. Now what to do if somebody is actually, you are being abused, you come to know that you are being abused, then recognize first. तो अपने को identify करना है. Yes, this is the toxic behavior of the cycle of abuse. See, abuse is as toxic as any poison. So recognize that this is toxic behavior, and if you give it, शह देना बोलते हैं. अगर आपने अभी नहीं रोका तो वो साइकिल बढ़ती जाएगी. प्रोटेक्ट योरसेल्फ. सबसे पहला काम क्या करेंगे आप कि एब्यूजर के पास से हट जाइए. लिविंग द विसिनिटी ऑफ द एब्यूजर. एब्यूजर को तो मजा आता है कि भाई कोई दूसरा डर रहा है, उसको जाके उसको एब्यूज करो, डराओ. तो आप सबसे पहला काम तो ये कर सकते हैं कि वहां से आप चले जाओ. This is the best at least you can do, is to leave the vicinity. Then avoid escalating the situations. Normally क्या होता है, अपन को एक्शन का रिएक्शन आता है. तो आप पहली बात तो ये करो कि it's better to avoid the escalating situations. कोई अब्यूजर है तो उसको एक तरह से इग्नोर मारो, इग्नोर करो. एस्केलेट नहीं करना है अपने को सिचुएशन कि आप इतने भी ब्रेव हो गए कि आप जाके भिड़ गए उससे. नहीं, आप अवॉइड द एस्केलेटिंग सिचुएशंस. हर चीज पहले ठंडे ठंडे उससे ही हो जानी चाहिए. देन इमीडिएटली यू गो एंड रिपोर्ट द इंसिडेंट. इफ यू आर इन स्कूल, गो एंड रिपोर्ट इट टू योर टीचर. इफ यू आर एट होम, जरूरी नहीं अब्यूज स्कूल में ही होता है, स्कूल घर में भी अब्यूज होता है. So you can report the incident to your parents. Now, keep the evidence of the abuse by recording and photographing. I think most of the children know how to handle the mobile. Even हम बड़े लोगों से ज्यादा आप लोग savvy हो, tech savvy हो, तो आपको सबको आता है. And most of the children nowadays, they have a mobile with them. So abuse का record कर लो and photograph कर लो. If possible, you can just record it and photograph it. Then you plan a safety kit in case you have to leave your home in a hurry. आपके कहीं जाना है तो आप अपने पास एक सेफ्टी किट रखना चाहिए. ठीक है ना. एंड सेफ्टी किट में what all you can keep a whistle or you can keep something, keychain, कुछ भी आपके पास ऐसा होना चाहिए. आप फोन तो रखना ही चाहिए, सब कुछ होना चाहिए. ठीक है. And let someone you trust know of the abuse. Again the same thing, आपको किसी जिस पे आप भरोसा करते हो, अपनी बड़ी दीदी, अपना भाई, अपने पेरेंट्स, अपने टीचर, अपनी फ्रेंड्स, अपन फ्रेंड्स भी बहुत क्लोज होते हैं. सो लेट समवन यू ट्रस्ट नो ऑफ द अब्यूज. इट कैन बी अ फ्रेंड. फ्रेंड्स आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. Neighbors are also very important. Then, and your doctor, there we come into play. Now, adolescents, we see lots and lots of adolescents come to us. आजकल मैडम ये खाना नहीं खाती, ये नहीं करती. So doctor is the first person who will identify these signs, because we come to know, we know the mindset of the society. We are very lucky, we have mass communication. So masses के साथ सबसे ज्यादा हम लोग ही कांटेक्ट में रहते हैं. तो टीचर भी स्टूडेंट से ही रहेगा, पेरेंट्स भी अपने बच्चे से ही रहेंगे, पर हम सबके बच्चों के कांटेक्ट में आते हैं. सो फ्रेंड, नेबर एंड योर डॉक्टर, यू मेक योर डॉक्टर योर बेस्ट फ्रेंड. नेक्स्ट प्लीज. स्पीक आउट. चुप बैठने से काम नहीं चलेगा. You have to speak out. See, fight for your rights. You know that? Speak out. अपन लोगों को कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ने भी फ्रीडम ऑफ स्पीच दिया हुआ है. So we must speak out. सहन करना गलत बात को गलत है. So don't let the abuser rob you of your voice. आपको इतना कोई डरा दे कि आप एकदम से चुप हो जाएं, that is not done. You must speak out. Claiming your voice back is difficult. Suppose you are alone and somebody is trying to abuse you. Naturally, fear, fright, frigid, अपन वो हो जाते हैं, एकदम से rooted हो जाते हैं. तो believe yourself. Believe your words have power. आप झूठ बोलना नहीं, सच बोलो हमेशा. तो आपको आदमी को भरोसा हो जाएगा, नहीं भाई ये लड़की सच बोलती है, जो बोल रही है उसमें दम है. And look direct in the eyes and speak. ऐसे नहीं अपन इधर ऐसे फिजिटी नहीं होने का. You must believe your words have power, your voice has power. Don't let the abuser rob your voice. And speaking up is the first step to end violence against women. वही आदमी को समझ जाएगा कि ये भाई ये सुनने वाली नहीं है, and इससे अगर मैंने इसको अब्यूज किया तो मेरे ऊपर ही बात आ जाएगी. तो दैट फेलो विल बी वहीं पे स्टॉप ट्रैक्स में, उसको स्टॉप करना है ट्रैक्स में. सो टेक अ स्टैंड. टेक अ स्टैंड इज ऑलवेज गुड. You must know what is good and what is bad, and you must always take a stand, because your abuser is afraid of your voice. आपने अगर बोला नहीं मेरे को ये पसंद नहीं है, please refrain. Stay back, stay put, otherwise I'll report. Immediately you will see 90% of the abusers will backtrack. They will go back. Next please. So अपने टंग में कितनी जान है, just see. Now don't let down another generation of victims. Why I didn't report? There are so many things कि मैंने report क्यों नहीं किया, कि तुम चिल्लाई नहीं, वो तो बॉयज ऐसा करते हैं, आई डोंट बिलीव यू, व्हाई डिडंट आई रिपोर्ट. अपने को कोई ने आके बोला तो गिव द विक्टिम अ प्लेटफॉर्म टू स्पीक. तो अगर कोई मेरे पास आता है एंड आई से नहीं ठीक है भाई ऐसा होता रहता है, इतने बड़े देश में थोड़ी बहुत हो जाती है, यू मस्ट ओवरलुक नहीं. विक्टिम को प्लेटफॉर्म दीजिए. बिलीव द विक्टिम, डोंट ब्लेम द विक्टिम. विक्टिम को तुमने कुछ कहा होगा, तुम्ही ने ऐसा कुछ करा होगा, सब तुमको ही क्यों परेशान करते हैं. दैट इज नॉट द थिंग. यू मस्ट से आपको अगर कोई परेशान कर रहा है तो फाइट बैक. आप उसको सहन नहीं करना. स्टैंड अप फॉर जस्टिस. यू जस्ट आप अपने जैसे अपन असेंबली होती है स्कूल्स में मॉर्निंग टाइम में, यू स्टैंड अप एंड यू रिपोर्ट एंड यू टेल देम that this person is trying to this. So others also come to know and stand up for justice, and people will start respecting you. कोई नहीं आपको ये बोलेगा अरे ये तो ऐसे ही करता है. नो, आपकी बॉडी लैंग्वेज में आपको मालूम होना चाहिए, यू शुड, कि ये दिस इज नो नॉनसेंस टाइप. सो डोंट लेट पीपल फॉरगेट दैट once someone commits abuse they are prone to doing it again. उसको भूलने मत देना एब्यूजर को कि आप एक बार कर रहे हो, चलो ये लड़की नहीं है, ये तो बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग है, वो दूसरे को जाके करेगा. नो, उसको उसी टाइम दैट मैसेज शुड बी लाउड एंड क्लियर कि हम दूसरे को भी अब्यूज नहीं होने देंगे. सो अनदर जनरेशन, अपन ने बहुत सालों से चल रहा है ये, नो ग्लोबलाइजेशन हो गया, इतना टीवी ये आ गया, लेकिन ईच वन ऑफ अस टू ईच हिज ओन, आपको खुद ही अपने आप को विक्टिम की कार्ड से निकलना पड़ेगा. नेक्स्ट प्लीज. So safety using technology, so many things are there now. As I told you, you all are savvy of your phones. So download and familiarize yourself with the safety apps. Smart Shehar Woman Safety Shield Protection. There is one app called this, Smart Shehar Woman Safety Shield Protection. Then with you, third is Scream Alarm. Fourth is Suspects Registry. Fifth is Be Safe. And sixth is Abhaya for legal advice. See, आपको अपने laws हर चीज मालूम होना चाहिए. Ignorance is not bliss. Ignorance is never bliss. You must be aware. So, पुराने जमाने में भाई ignorance is bliss करके काम चला लेते थे. No, 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 no. Awareness is bliss now. So you must be aware. You must be aware of all these safety using technologies. So share your live location with those you trust. Make it a habit. Whenever you leave your home, सेफ्टी लोकेशन दे दो, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. इट गिव्स, क्योंकि बेटा अपने पास इतना मोबाइल, इतना सेफ वो ऐप है, फिर भी आप उस पुराने ढर्रे से चल रहे हो, कहाँ गए, वहां नेटवर्क नहीं, ये नहीं, वो नहीं. भैया शेयर योर लाइव लोकेशन. आप हमेशा टैक्सी में जाते हो, बस में जाते हो, कोई भी किसी को भी फेस वैल्यू पे मत लो. कहीं से किसी भी डायरेक्शन से एब्यूजर आ सकता है आपके पास. टेक पिक्चर्स. टैक्सी ड्राइवर्स, लाइसेंस प्लेट. लाइसेंस प्लेट लगाने का मकसद ही क्या है? लाइसेंस प्लेट लगाने का मकसद ही ये है कि आपकी टैक्सी में बैठने के पहले उसकी लाइसेंस प्लेट देखो, पिक्चर लेके बैठो, लाइव लोकेशन शेयर करो, शांति से बैठो. एंड शांति से भी अपने कान में वो ईयरपॉड्स लगा के नहीं बैठने का. आपका ध्यान ही नहीं है गाड़ी कहाँ जा रही है, कौन से जा रही है, आप अपने गानों में ही लगे हुए. नो नो नो, यू मस्ट बी अलर्ट. एंड ईच केस ऑफ इमरजेंसी, इमीडिएटली एट वन click you can activate the location and the app. So safety using technology, आज ही जाके अपने अपने मोबाइल चेक करो. either of one, कोई भी एक डाउनलोड कर लो. Next please. Now distress signal. See, this is a universal sign. Distress signal. How many of you know distress signal? I hope you all know. Palm towards the camera. ऐसा होना चाहिए. ये जो thumb है ना,
Please open your videos, children. Open करें और सब लोग इसको perform करें.
तब दिखेगा. This is very very important, and each one of you must know. Have you opened?
Yes. Now do it together.
Just please raise. सब लोग करो अपने. Just show your palm. Yes, Priyanka.
Harshita.
Harshita.
Yes, like this.
No. Now your thumb. Tuck the thumb. Tuck it. Now, and bring your fingers together. Not like this, like this. Close, close. Stick together. Stick the thumbs together. Yes. If anybody sees this, है ना? Then grab the thumb. What is this? The help sign. And this. Okay? Is that clear? You should practice it. It should come to you sudden. So anybody who's watching you, your body language, this is the distress signal. So are you any problem with that? It is very easy, just like this. Now next, please.
It's not again. Change it. I don't know what happens to it.
Shrashti, have you seen distress signal? Very important.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So, अपन अपने फ्रेंड्स को ये थम्स अप देते हैं ना, वैसा ही इसको भी बिल्कुल दिमाग में घुसा लो, साइकी में चला जाना चाहिए. ठीक है? Palm to the camera and grab the thumb. Now, If you see, yes, that's it. Achala, that was the one. If you see the distress signal, आपको खुद को भी आना चाहिए and दूसरा कोई दिखाए तो उसके लिए भी आपको alert रहना चाहिए. If you see that signal, check in with the person safely to find out what they need and what you can do. ठीक है ना? अगर आपने किसी को ऐसा करते देखा तो आप immediately उस person से पूछो कि आप कोई मदद कर सकते हो क्या? And if you find a threat of danger, you can call the police, local police and helplines, which we'll be mentioning you all those helplines. वो सब भी तुम लोग को by heart होना चाहिए, like just like the tables. Next, please.
और change है.
हाँ, take your time. हाँ. Now they help. Who to contact? Just say that who to contact. Yes. Now these numbers, children, you must know, either you memorize or you write down. All India Women's Helpline, Women in Distress is 1091. Got it? 1091 is All India Women Helpline, Women in Distress. Anywhere you are, you can always get in touch with this number. Now, suppose at home, if you are having domestic violence, domestic abuse, if you see domestic abuse, this helpline number is 181. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
181 is Women's Domestic Abuse Helpline. Third is National Commission for Women. The Government of India, there is a National Commission for Women, which is in Delhi. 011 is the landline number is this. 269 42369. This is the National Commission for Women. 011 269 42369. And next is 011 269 44754. Okay, it's the National Commission for Women. Now, Delhi Commissioner for Women is again another number is there. You can either take a screenshot or you save this thing. 011 233 78044, 011 233 78317, 011 233 70597. This is for Delhi. Okay. And outer Delhi helpline number also they have given 011 270 34873, 011 270 34874. So all these 011 they are Delhi numbers and you must know. If you are unable to remember all, you just remember 1091 and 181. This two also you can remember. Now, local bodies, local champions, NGOs, police station, local police station, you all know 100. That also you can use. Okay. So girls, so many people are there to help you. So many people are there for your distress signals. So many people in contact. इसमें से एक ना एक number तो लगेगा ना. Next, please.
Yes, ma'am, I've already changed.
No helpline. Okay, sorry. Now helplines for specialized cases. See, there are some specialized cases like gender-based violence, command crime to report gender discrimination and abuses. कोई आपको लड़की समझ के कोई ऐसी गाली दे या कुछ बोले अरे या डिस्क्रिमिनेट करता है, जेंडर डिस्क्रिमिनेशन कहीं भी आपको ऐसा लग रहा है ऑफिस में, स्कूल में, घर पे, आप you can take the helpline number 0800007709. Okay. Commission for Gender Equality is also there. It is a 24-hour toll-free line 0800428428. And domestic violence helpline Stop Women Abuse 0800150150. आपको कहीं भी कोई औरत के साथ रास्ते पे लोग मारते हैं, घरों में मारते हैं, आवाजें आती हैं, जस्ट इसको हेल्पलाइन नंबर यूज करो. चाइल्ड लाइन, बच्चों को मारना बिल्कुल we do not want to propagate that. चिल्ड्रन को कोई मारता है क्या? सो चाइल्ड लाइन रिपोर्ट एब्यूज, चाइल्ड एब्यूज, ये तो बिल्कुल नहीं होना चाहिए. टोल फ्री लाइंस 090005555 5. So you got it. 5 times 5 is there. 090 00 555 55. And 108 again, as I told you, 1098. And 1091 was for women. And 1098 is for childline. Okay. Now, crime stop for cases of rape, sexual assault or violence. If you see somebody being raped in front of you, or there is a sexual assault or violence, or if you have suffered from that, you can always, crime stop is there, 080 00 10 111. So you'll have to memorize all this, and you should have it handy in your purse. Next, please.
Just a minute, ma'am. Just a minute.
Yeah. Neelam, yeah. Mhm. Children, you can open your videos.
Yes,
Audios
ma'am.
and audio visual इसीलिए start किया नहीं. The students have only they have kept their audio video.
Yes, ma'am. Slide changed.
Yeah, the reporting process. Now again, now you know the numbers. Now you are aware. You know what is abuse. What you do? Report the incident to local police. Local police number everyone knows, 100 10100, or special police unit. Number 2, record the statement for police within 24 hours. First 24 hours are very, very important. So don't just dilly-dally, just go and record the statement for police. Go to the hospital. See, you all are very, very smart. This is a smart generation. We have got smart cities. Now we want the smart citizen. So go to the hospital, shelter home for medical examination by a female doctor. Go to a doctor, female doctor, go to the hospital and take help. Okay? Then record statement for magistrate. So now, next in line, the reporting process is this. First police, then recording, then go to the hospital, then record statement to the magistrate, and then special court will complete your process within 1 year. Now, so girls are strong, so let's keep them that way. So girls, you have to be strong. On your shoulders is our tomorrow. Okay? So courageous together. So say no to violence against women. That is why I add Dheera together.
Just a minute, ma'am. I'm sharing the another one.
Take it. No more. So building, let's tweet together. Building a voice. Our target is 1 lakh plus tweets. So add your courageous voice to the conversation. Immediately you will feel good that you have added your voice to this mission, to this courageous mission taken up by Shanta Kumari ma'am. So now we have seen how we manage violence against women. So many, it is very easy managing. You just have to be brave. That is the first thing, first step. And build up your self-confidence. Now, role of active bystanders. Now, suppose you are being abused or you see somebody being abused and you are a bystander. What is the meaning of bystander? Next. An individual. What is a bystander? You all know the definition. An individual.
Madam, this is Shriman from backhand. Can I share the PPTs, madam?
Yeah. Achala is doing it, no?
Okay, madam is facing some technical issue, right? So the reason I'm asking.
Okay. So individual, you can just listen if you can't see. There is no photograph there. An individual who observes an act of violence, discrimination, or any other problematic behavior, but are not the direct perpetrators. So you are a bystander and you see somebody being abused. So you have not started it, but you have come to notice it that this person is getting abused by this person. So what you do? You can either be active or you can be passive. You should not be you can active who takes action. So as I said, an individual who observes an act of violence, discrimination, or other the problematic behavior, but are not its direct perpetrator. Now, what are the types of bystanders? Either who take action and try to stop it. Suppose you bystander is a policeman. He can stand, speak, and act immediately. If you are lucky enough, if the victim is lucky enough, if there is somebody who will take a direct action, there is somebody who's direct, or who do not act or influence. There are some people who are say, oh, social influence, मैं क्यों पढ़ूं बीच में दो के झगड़े में, उनका कुछ पर्सनल होगा, आपस का कुछ होगा. No, 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 no. This type of behavior we do not want. अगर bystander अगर active है तो बहुत अच्छा है. अगर bystander passive है, due to social influence, कोई और बोलेगा, ऑडियंस इनहिबिशन, लोग मुझे क्या बोलेंगे, ये क्यों बीच में पढ़ रहा है, या फियर ऑफ रिटेलिएशन, इसको मैं कुछ बोलूंगा अगली बार ये मुझे परेशान करेगा, या फिर मैं लेट हो रहा हूं जाने के लिए, मुझे तो अपना काम है, मेरे को क्या करना है दुनिया से. सो दीज आर types of bystanders. We would try to be active bystanders. Okay. So the weapons. How can you be an active bystanders? Remember the 5 Ds. The weapons. Distract. You know what is the meaning of distract? आप diversion technique करो, उसका attention divert करो. It's a subtle and safe way to intervene. आपने देखा कोई आदमी किसी को अब्यूज कर रहा है, the aim is to interrupt and derail the incident. ठीक है ना. आपकी जैसे पिक्चर चल रही है और बीच में कुछ आ जाता है तो रुक जाता है ना, वैसे ही इंटरप्ट करके डिरेल द इंसिडेंट. प्रिटेंड टू बी लॉस्ट. आप उस आदमी से जाके पूछ लो, भाई ये रास्ता कहाँ है, ये एड्रेस कहाँ पे है, तो वो थोड़ा सा 1 मिनट के लिए रुक जाएगा. आस्क फॉर टाइम और एड्रेस ऑफ अ प्लेस. तो आप इंटरवीन कर रहे हो, वो 2 आदमी आपस में एक आदमी को दबा रहा है, एक बोल रहा है, तो आप इमीडिएटली आप बीच में घुस जाओ उनके. Pretend you know the person being harassed. Oh, hello, तू क्या कर रही है? You just like that, you can interrupt that person. कि उसको लगेगा, oh, इसका कोई जान पहचान वाला आ गया है, तो वो थोड़ा सा taken aback हो जाएगा. Then talk something irrelevant. Irrelevant speech तो अपन सबको आती. We all have him. Oh, देखो आज बारिश आने वाली है, या कुछ भी, anything irrelevant. वो गाड़ी आ रही है वहां से, या something like that, and take the attention of the harasser. तो harasser को किसी भी तरह distract करो. Then delay करो. Second is delay. Delaying can reduce the severity. आप वहीं खड़े रहो तो उसको लगेगा ये चला जाएगा, लेकिन नहीं. Ask the victim if she's okay. क्या बात है, क्यों खड़ी हो, तुम्हें घर नहीं जाना क्या, ऐसे करके उसको डिले कर दो उस आदमी से उसका इंटरेक्शन. And offer to accompany her. If you are alone, I can take you to your destination. आप कहाँ जाना चाहती, मैं भी उसी तरफ जा रहा हूँ. ऐसे करके आप उस offer to accompany her and sit with her for fights. बस स्टैंड पे खड़ी है, या कहीं रेलवे स्टेशन पे हो रहा है, या स्कूल में ही कहीं, तो आप उसके साथ जाके खड़े हो जाओ और इधर उधर से बात करो, तुम्हारा नाम क्या, कहाँ रहते हो, ऐसा कर करके, मतलब यू जस्ट बी विथ हर. तो वो आदमी, अगला आदमी खुद ही चला जाएगा. थर्ड इज डेलीगेट. व्हाट इज डेलीगेट? डेलीगेशन इज व्हेन यू आस्क फॉर असिस्टेंस. आप अकेले नहीं अगर कर सकते तो यू कैन डेलीगेट द रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, बोलते हैं ना जैसे. Number 3 is delegate. Number 3, help from a third party. So that is delegate. Delegation is when you ask for assistance for a resource or help from a third party. If you are near a shop, suppose you are near a shop, I said, go to the shopkeeper. If on a bus, ask a co-passenger, bus conductor to intervene. If you are in school, contact teacher for help. So delegation is very important. आजकल सड़क पे आधी जनता सड़क पे होती है, भीड़ रहती है, सब होता है, उसके बावजूद वायलेंस हो रहा है, तो आप कर सकते हो. Now document. Most important is document. First, assess the situation. अगर आपको is anyone helping the person being harassed, कोई help कर रहा है क्या, check करो. If not, use one of the other Ds. If someone else is already helping out, assess your own safety. आप देखो कोई और हेल्प कर रहा है तो आप अपना भी सेफ्टी देखो. If someone is already there, उसका भी कर लो. Only if you are safe, then only go ahead and start recording. डॉक्यूमेंट करने में एक खतरा होता है कि सपोज आपने देखा वो 2 आदमी का एक हरास कर रहा है, एक हरास हो रहा है, और आपने इमीडिएटली उसे रिकॉर्ड करना चालू कर दिया, तो somebody can come and hit you also. So assess your own safety. Only if you are safe, then only you start recording. Always ask the person who was harassed what they want to do with the recording. आप चुपचाप उसको recording कर लिया और उस person से पूछो कि मैंने recording किया है, आपको ये चाहिए तो आप इसका क्या करने वाले। आप खुद recording करके उसको online post नहीं करना, just to grab eyeballs, just to grab likes, just to have a Facebook profile. Never post it on online, because जिसका harassment हुआ है, it is her right. वो आपको बोलेगी, वो ही करेगी, ठीक है। अपने को अपन document कर सकते हैं, but we cannot post it. So using an image or footage of a person being victimized without the person's consent may make the person feel even more depressed and can lead to a level of visibility that person may not want. उसको नहीं चाहिए अपना सब लोगों को मालूम पड़े, publicize, public हो जाए. So publicizing another person's traumatic experience is no way of helping and to be an effective bystander. So effective bystander, you have to be, you can record, document and let the person who's harassed, उससे पूछ के करना है next step. Next please. Now directly you can respond to harassment by naming what is happening or confronting. Fifth अपनी step क्या है, अपन उसको harasser को जाके पूछें, क्यों भाई क्या बात है, क्या problem है, क्यों परेशान कर रहे हो. This can be risky. The harasser may redirect their abuse towards. आप देखो, you have to be a smart bystander. You can't be अब गफलत में मत रहना. But that abuser is a chronic abuser. वो किस तरह का आदमी है, you never know. So आपकी तरफ भी आ सकता है. So it may escalate the situation, and sometimes these people are armed. So be clear, confident, but above all, be cautious. So the golden rule is only intervene if it is safe for you to do so. If it is not safe, चुपचाप 100 नंबर डायल कर दो, या बच्चे को देखते हो हैरास होते हुए, चाइल्ड लाइन हेल्पलाइन नंबर डायल कर दो. 100 and 1098 is very easy to remember. So golden rule, याद रखो बेटा. So more ways to get involved is, now organize actions like writing stories, posters and nukkad natak. Now you children nowadays are very, very talented. You all write, you all have got you have bloggers हो, सब कुछ हो, posters बना दो, stories बनाओ, नुक्कड़ नाटक करो, जो हम लोग तुमको बता रहे हैं वही तुम लोग spread the knowledge. If you know some organization working for it, donate your time and ideas. All ideas, all new ideas from children are very, very welcome. क्योंकि तुम लोगों पे आज जो दिमाग है वो stale लोगों के पास नहीं है. Fresh ideas are always welcome. And appreciate someone practicing bystander. Bystander को हमेशा आपको encourage करना है intervene करने वाले को. So the wrong things to say is again the victim blaming. Why did she go at night? Immediately आप यही सोचते हो ना कि लोग क्या कहते हैं, वो वहां गई क्यों थी, उसने स्कूटर वहां क्यों रखी, वहां रखने की कोई जगह है, अकेली क्यों गई, भाई को क्यों नहीं ले गई, किसी को साथ क्यों नहीं ले गई, एंड उसने सिस्टर को क्यों बुलाया, 100 नंबर क्यों नहीं डायल किया. सो विक्टिम ब्लेमिंग मत करो, उससे और आदमी को डिप्रेशन आता है. रजिस्ट्रेशन एंड प्री टेस्ट, पोस्ट टेस्ट, फीडबैक, चिल्ड्रन वी एक्सपेक्ट यू टू डू दैट सो दैट वी नो सम तुम लोग के दिमाग में ये बात घुस गई है कि धीरा इज देयर, ओके, एंड धीरा के बारे में सब मालूम हो जाएगा. प्री पोस्ट से यू विल बी क्लियर इन योर माइंड. सो करेजियस टुगेदर, से नो टू वायलेंस against women, Dheera together, let's tweet together. आज शाम तक you all must tweet, okay? So
thank you so much, madam. Thank you. I invite Dr. Veena, madam, to please come and for the next two.
Thank you so much.
I'll stop sharing my screen now.
Yeah.
Can you all please open your videos for a second? We can take screenshots. Everyone. Everyone, and kindly do the distress signal. Everyone should do it.
नहीं, वीडियो पहले आना चाहिए, वो स्क्रीनशॉट ले रही थी.
Yes, that's it. Good. Yes, ma'am. Now you can share your screen.
Where is Achla? Achla, you are not visible.
Ma'am, I am here only.
Okay.
You can share your screen, ma'am. Will you
Okay, I'll
share your slides or I should share?
No, if I'll get problem, I'll call you.
Okay.
Okay. Should I start?
Yes, ma'am.
First of all, I'll thank you to my president, Dr. Shanta Kumari, and the Ajay sir, who is with us from the very beginning. Have a good day, gear up and cheer up ahead, because it's long back we started. खुश होएं और सुने अपने आप को. Now my topics are bridging the gender divide. Continue. चलो करो बाबे. I'll continue with the thing. Dheera means courageous, the part of being together. One request is again there. First is you have registered, you are listening the things. Post test and feedback form should be filled by you to awarded with a certificate. Dear students and teachers, do it. We'll start with the thing. Whom do you identify with these names? Naam se kuch nahi hota, because genders are nothing but socially constructed concepts. I am saying few names: Shiva, Kashish, Harsha, Nayan, Nihar, Nirmal, to whom you say that whether they are male or female. It's not like that. Again, so many things are there. We are biased for that. 12 things. In fact, you can't discriminate. आप अलग नहीं कर सकते कि मेल्स के पास ये पावर होना चाहिए या फीमेल्स के पावर. अगर हम कंटिन्यू करें तो एक्टिव हो गया, कंसिडरेट, एग्रेसिव, क्रिएटिव, एम्बिशियस, कॉम्पिटिटिव, इंडिपेंडेंट, इमोशनल, लीडर एंड आर्टिस्टिक, मैकेनिकल एंड जेंटल. इट्स ऑल विद two things, with the male and female both. So एक ट्राइट हमें कैरेक्टराइज करना पड़ेगा, फिर हम आगे बढ़ सकते हैं, because it is with the both. एक को हम नहीं बोल सकते. Now comes the conditioning of gender stereotype. Stereotypes are so ingrained in our culture that they become a habitual response. Media and film rewards violent male behavior. Parents are more likely to use physical punishment sons and with daughters. ये बहुत कॉमन चीज है जो घरों में होती है. हम इन्फ्लुएंस होते हैं फिल्म से, क्योंकि वहां दिखाते हैं कि हीरो हर चीज कर सकता है, कहीं भी वायलेंस कर सकता है. But we have to be alert and we have to use our this compartment brain. What is right and what is wrong? Parents are more likely to tolerate violent behavior boys than girls. क्योंकि ये शुरू से we are somewhere else. हम एक रिस्पॉन्सिबल है उसके लिए, क्योंकि अभी भी हमारी फैमिली में होता है so many privilege, so many facilities, whether in the education, for going out, we used to give to the boy more facility, लेकिन हमें दोनों को लेके चलना है. अगर ऐसा हुआ कभी, a girls being aggressive in opinion or the leadership, अगर उसने अपना ओपिनियन दिया और दिखाया कि मैं ऐसा करना चाहती हूँ, तो हम उसे क्या बोलते हैं? बॉसी है, rather than the responsible. But we have to quote her or we have to support her that she is responsible. Stereotypical rules restrict personal choice, foster sexism and create unequal outcomes. Now comes is gender bias a social level? We have to think on that. Indian society, women are oppressed officially, unofficially. Discrimination starts in young age when girls are expected to do household works, behave submissively. Emphasis when women are expected to leave work. Male babies are preferred over female babies, as Dr. Achla and said in the beginning. There is so many problems with the female child from the starting itself when they are in the womb. आप स्टूडेंट हो, समझते हो, और आपको बताया गया. आपको वर्क प्लेस में भी डिस्क्रिमिनेशन मिलेगा. जहां प्रेग्नेंट लेडीज होंगी, so many places they are fired, and a massive wage gap between men and women. So many places women are not being given a work, उन्हें काम नहीं देते कि ये ढंग से नहीं कर पाएंगी, पर ऐसा नहीं होता. ऐसा हमें एक discriminate नहीं करना है, gender bias नहीं करना है. Workplace discrimination at work causes pregnant women fired and a massive wage gap between men and women. No woman is safe from sexual harassment such as eve teasing, catcalling. Women are called goddesses in our country, but even then, in till now, काफी जगह पे ऐसा है कि अगर किसी लड़की ने थोड़ा भी गलत किया तो उसको हम किस लेवल पे लाते हैं, but in that tiniest mistake their behalf makes them unworthy and being respected. So women do not want to be treated like goddess, but they want their position like a human being. जैसे हमने सुना और पढ़ा कि एक चिड़िया के दो पंख हैं, कैन शी फ्लाई विद वन विंग? नो. दोनों विंग्स को इक्वल पावर्स होने हैं, इक्वल रेस्पेक्ट मिलना है. अगर ये हमारी फैमिली से शुरू होता है, अगर एक बहन ने देखा ब्रदर को कुछ परेशानी है और उसे रोका जा रहा है, उसे सुना नहीं जा रहा है, तो शी हैज टू सपोर्ट हर ब्रदर. अगर ब्रदर ने देखा तो ही हैज टू सपोर्ट हिज सिस्टर. Now comes, it's not a level of playing field. Some countries still don't give women rights. Even in some countries, women still don't have equal access to education. Child marriages and dowry are prevalent. Women are not given opportunities. One man voice is worth more than the many women's. It is still now. हमें इसे हटाना है कि अगर उनने बोला a lady is speaking something, so we have to give power to that voice also. Women have less access to financial things. There is not enough representation in many fields, including politics and leadership. Why we can't do it? We can do. The support should be started from the house itself. It's not that we are not being privileged for that facility. All the genders have to work together, allies, to create a gender neutral, gender responsive and equal social position to eliminate gender inequality and gender bias. We have to follow the rules. Gender-based prejudice is not an issue of one gender. It is for the both, whether they are male or female, girl or boy. Boys, it's not enough to not common violence. You must be willing to take 8 active steps, which I'll tell you later on, to ensure that no other men commit such violence. If somebody is making violence, we have to take a stand over there कि ऐसा फिर नहीं हो किसी भी लड़की के साथ या किसी भी लड़के के साथ. Now we'll come to the 8 points, share and care. In our house, हमने देखा है लड़कियां, हमारी माँ इतना काम करती हैं, which is not being paid for anything. वो 3 times more ज़्यादा काम करती हैं, care करती हैं, domestic work than men. लेकिन if we'll give them emotional support, अगर आपने उन्हें थोड़ा सा दे दिया, तो it's very big support, they'll work more. Women spend energy and emotional labor at home with family instead of advancing career or looking after themselves. We are career oriented. All the girls and boys are equally career oriented. If the girls are doing something, boys should cooperate with them. भाई को भी साथ देना है बहन का, वाइफ को साथ देना है हस्बैंड को, और इस तरह से अपन करेंगे, it will give a good outcome. Appreciate those who help you unconditionally. क्योंकि ये शुरू से बनता आया है, तो हमें ये चेंज करना है from the house itself, हमारी फैमिली से. Respect the sacrifices being made for you. Offer to help wherever you can. आप घर में हेल्प करें, स्कूल में करें, बाहर करें, जहां आप कर सकते हो हेल्प, within your boundaries, within your help limit. Encourage women to take up their own interest. Second one is hold yourself accountable. Respect men and women equally, which I told you before. Be aware of your own behavior. Make sure you're open to criticism. इसमें ये मैं कहूंगी कि अगर आप किसी को क्रिटिसाइज करते हो तो आपको भी ओपन होना है कि उसके क्रिटिसिज्म को सुने एंड गो टू अ गुड एंड. Change yourself when you see the toxicity. Change notion of traditional masculinity. जैसे हम कहते आए हैं कि अरे एक एग्जाम्पल है, मैन अप, डोंट क्राई, बी स्ट्रॉन्ग. जैसे हम बॉयज को बोलते हैं, नो, दे हैव आल्सो गॉट इमोशंस, सो ट्रीट देम इक्वली. Example is man up, don't cry, be strong. Treat everyone the same way regardless of gender. Allow yourself to the freedom to break norms and challenge stereotypes. Question those that do not allow you to challenge stereotypes. Do not excuse men just because they are men. Make the sensible male fashionable, not the alpha males. Now comes, there is one point to say, one thing, if the male is sensitive male will change the next generation. We have to think about next generation. कि वो हमारे को, हमारे behavior से what impression they are having, because the males have also got emotions. They can cry, they can break down, they get anxiety, they have emotions, they feel insecure, they get abused, they have mental illness, but it's not unmanly to struggle. Let us support men. Let us encourage men. Don't belittle or silent men. Men struggle too, like girls. Fourth one is respect others' choice. It is a vice versa thing. If you'll respect something, अगर आपने किसी को इज्जत दी, it will get rebound to you. ये आपको समझना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि अगर एक छोटे से किड का ही एग्जाम्पल लो, अगर आपने उसे प्यार से बोला, he'll come to you. He'll not become uncomfortable क्योंकि आपने उससे प्यार किया. So when someone makes you uncomfortable, ask yourself why he is doing like that. Examine your biases. Consider the circumstances that make your life different from yours. Do not judge or feel shame them for their choice. Fifth one is understand the consent. Consent, it's a right of everyone, but there must be few things, few criteria कि ये सबके लिए फ्री होना चाहिए, रिवर्सिबल होना चाहिए, इन्फॉर्म्ड होना चाहिए, इंथुजियास्टिक होना चाहिए, स्पेसिफिक होना चाहिए. इसे हमें इस तरह से भी हम सोच सकते हैं. Our phrases, अरे वो हंसी तो फंसी, is it true? You have to think on that. Clear consent is the word yes, nothing else. If somebody says yes, means yes. If you are diverting, you have to be clear why I'm getting diverted. Think on that. She was asking for it. Why couldn't you? Boys will be boys is never acceptable, never victim blame. Then again, 6 point is call out sexism and harassment. All women experience sexual harassment at least once in their lifetime. All women experience sexism once a week. Call out such behavior in a safe, respectable manner. Respectable manner, do remember this. Be an active bystander. Do not excuse friends, relatives, or co-workers if they are fixing themselves on sexism. See it, name it, stop it. Seventh is the challenge gender stereotyping. Question your own stereotyping and prejudice. Challenge any stereotyping notions of gender, like women are not good at work. It's why so. Commonly think in the driving, in the workplace, it's why so. They have got the equal power, equal care. They have got the equal things to do. So accept the challenge and do the work. Counter the argument with the facts. Argument should be everywhere. Believe in survivors. If somebody has gone through problems and she is with you, like previous doctors have told you by examples, now I am coming to that. Every time a woman speaks up about her experience and she's not believed, it's our culture, but break this bridge. Toxic culture flourishes. When you hear a survivor story, be with a cool, calm mind. Listen her totally. believe in her conversation and try to support her as much as you can do. Be an ally and offer unconditional support. Now comes change the dialogue. Top Google searches show these. How can you change the narrative? Make a gender neutral society. Change this thing that women should stay at home. She should not go work. She should be seen, not heard. It's not like that. We can do anything. We can do anything anytime. Like that वो टीवी आप देखते हो उसमें दिखाता है mother is powerful, she can do every work at a time. So you are that thing. Now comes again a reminder for the post test and feedback. Form is available on your link. Fill it, submit it. Now I'll come to my next topic. Again, courageous together, stay together. The next topic is decoding the peer pressure.
I hope everyone is enjoying the content of this training.
I also hope that, and I do believe in that everybody who has joined it are enjoying.
Yes.
Now we'll switch on to decoding the peer pressure. The era of friendship, and from the very beginning, and now it is the era of that father and mother both are working. So the students and the children, they are spending more time with the friends. But we have to highlight few things. First is the identify toxic environment, good or bad touch. Another is the concept of consent. Fourth is the power of no, which everybody should have. Again, a request for the post test and feedback. So what the peer pressure? Let us know if it can be any influence that peers have on each other to conform to behaviors and personal habits of a group. Most of the time, peer pressure is too subtle to identify, but has enormous effect on our kids because they do believe to share. Because now the parents are tired with their job, they come in the house, they think, bete ye karna, wo karna. So now we have selected 6 things for the types of peer pressure. The first one is the spoken one, when one peer openly pursued another, that you have to do it. Another one is the second one is the unspoken, when one peer is pursued by exposure to behavior. Third one is the direct, when one peer has to make an on-spot decision, handle over a cigarette, nothing will go wrong. This is also a pressure. Sometimes they hold it, but you have to make your own decision, what is wrong and right. Fourth one is the indirect pressure, when a peer overhears another gossiping and behavior should due to direct pressure. Fifth one is the negative, when a peer is pursued into behavior that is against their moral code. Sixth one is the positive. It is very good to think on that, when a peer is influenced by behavior that is healthy and responsible. ये आप सोच सकते हो, समझ सकते हो, तो use your brain and do the things in a right way. Comes the signs of a toxic environment. Toxic means something bad, either in your surrounding or in your brain or in your family, which gives you unpleasant thing. So आप उसे सोचें. So your friends make you feel bad yourself. It may happen. Your friendship is on their terms. It's not good. You have to think on that. You are never sure where you stand. Gossip is constant about friends. Effort is one-sided. It is also not good. They don't respect your boundaries. here I'll tell you, आपको भी उनकी बाउंड्रीज समझना है, रेस्पेक्ट करना है और उन्हें भी आपकी समझनी है, तभी ये एनवायरनमेंट अच्छा होगा. देयर इज अ कंपटीशन टू बी पॉपुलर. डोंट फील pressure to do things you don't want to. You were terrified one mistake could make them leave you. They encourage your worst tries, but don't go on that. How to avoid uncomfortable situation? Avoid going out with strangers. It is a very big point to note and keep in mind. आप परिचित के साथ जाएंगे, अपरिचित के साथ नहीं जाएंगे. जो पेरेंट्स हमें शुरू से सिखाते हैं, ये बात आपको ध्यान में रखनी है. आप कहीं भी जा रहे हो, इधर अपने दोस्तों के साथ, तो मेक श्योर योर पेरेंट्स, आपके मम्मी पापा को या आपके सिबलिंग्स को पता हो कि आप कहाँ जा रहे हो. आज एरा है टेलीफोन का, आपके पास फोन होता है, आप फोन को जरूर ले जाएं अपने साथ. अपने बड़ों की, अपनी चीजों, अपने दोस्तों की और खुद की भी बाउंड्रीज का रेस्पेक्ट करें और बनाएं. बी कॉन्फिडेंट टू से नो. ये सबसे बड़ी चीज है. अगर आपको पसंद नहीं आ रहा है तो आप नो बोलें और अपने आप को कंफर्टेबल करें. डायल द पुलिस नंबर इफ यू फील. अगर आपको ऐसा लगता है कि मैं बहुत खतरे में हूं, जैसा डॉक्टर शशि ने बताया कि सिग्नल अगर आप किसी को दे सकते हैं तो थंब का सिग्नल दें, और अगर नहीं दे सकते 100 डायल करें और इन्फॉर्म द पुलिस. नाउ अब एक बातें आती है, पिक्चर एक बातें आती हैं कि हम कैसे ये जज करें कि किन बॉयज को हमें अवॉइड करना है, किन गर्ल्स को अवॉइड करना है. विल स्टार्ट विद द बॉयज, क्योंकि बॉयज को थोड़ी ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंस दी जाती है अभी भी हमारे हिंदुस्तान में. तो बॉयज जो हु आर अगेंस्ट विद द फेमिनिज्म, बॉयज हु आर रूड टू देयर मदर्स, अपनी माँ को कैसे वो रूड हो सकते हैं, तो उन बॉयज को, क्योंकि वो आके स्टोरीज बताते, आज हमने मामा को ऐसा बोला, तो ये आप डिसाइड करें ही वॉज रॉन्ग और राइट. बॉयज हु डोंट रेस्पेक्ट योर फिजिकल बाउंड्रीज, ये फिजिकल बाउंड्रीज को तो रेस्पेक्ट आपको भी करनी पड़ेगी. इट इज अ वाइस वर्सा थिंग, और गर्ल्स को भी करनी पड़ेगी. कई बार ऐसा होता है कि हम बातें करते करते उन्हें स्लैप देते हैं, उन्हें धक्का देते. इट शुड नॉट बी देयर, क्योंकि अगर आप बाउंड्रीज को मानेंगे तो वो भी बाउंड्रीज को मानेंगे. बॉयज हु प्रेशर यू टू सेंड न्यूड्स, don't get angry. Boys who start fights, boys who use slurs like sixties and niggers, boys who comment on a girl's appearance without her asking for an opinion. अगर ऐसा कमेंट आता है तो आपको समझना पड़ेगा कि whether he is wrong, he has not taken permission from you. Boys who make rape jokes, they are totally wrong. Now comes the point of girls, to which girls the boys should avoid, because this Dheera is for both, mainly for the girls, because girls are, उन्हें थोड़ा दबाया जाता है, बेटा आप नहीं बोल सकते, नहीं कर सकते, आपको वहां नहीं जाना है, आप ये काम नहीं कर सकते. पर बॉय गर्ल्स के लिए भी है कि गर्ल्स who think it is unmanly to cry, girls who hit or slap their boyfriends, as I told you before, girls who are totally materialistic, girls who call other girls, which is girls who don't respect your physical boundaries, girls who call you a girl thinking it is an insult, girls who don't think men can be victim of abuse and rape. Learn differentiate. Toxic people is the first step to cleansing the toxicity. आप समझें तभी इस वातावरण को हटा पाएंगे जो अनफेवरेबल है. अब आती है बाउंड्रीज, क्योंकि टेलीफोन का एरा है, हम टेलीफोन से बातें करते हैं, तो इसमें हमें ये लर्न करना पड़ेगा कि हम किस तरह से उस टेलीफोनिक कन्वर्सेशन में अपने को बचा सकते हैं. अगर हमें ये वो पसंद नहीं आता है और सामने वाला चिल्ला रहा है, वी कैन से आई विल एंड दिस फोन कॉल if you continue to shout at me. I can stay for half an hour only. Thank you for your offer. Unfortunately, I can't make it. अगर कोई आपको ऐसी चीज कहता है कि जो आप नहीं कर सकते और आपके सोचने से वो गलत है, अगर आप कंफर्टेबल नहीं हो किसी डिस्कशन में, उसे आप वही मना करो. आई एम नॉट कंफर्टेबल, आई डोंट वांट टू डिस्कस विद यू. अनदर वन, आई नीड टाइम टू थिंक ऑन दैट. हमें उसमें सोचने का वक्त चाहिए. आई विल कम बैक टू यू. ये बोलने में कोई परेशानी नहीं है. डोंट इंडल्ज योरसेल्फ. आप उसमें अपने आप को ज्यादा डीप नहीं ले जाओ अगर आप नहीं समझ पा रहे हो कि आपको क्या डिसाइड करना है. I don't respond to work emails at the weekend. I'm not comfortable with that. If you do it again, I'll have to leave. I respect your opinion, but this is my life. Remember this thing. It is your life and your decision which is of prime importance. Learn to put yourself, set boundaries you are comfortable with. Now, good touch and bad touch. Very easy way to get remember. The area which is being covered by the bikini. Front of chest, then between the thighs, back, face. These are as shown in the picture itself is a clear one. If person touches you in those places, whenever you feel uncomfortable, you have to power to say no. Then comes no win. No means no. Means if you have said no, means somebody should stop over there because your consent is of utmost important. Concept of consent is permission for doing anything. Always ask for the consent. Do not assume consent. Respect your and others' consent. Never correct consent. No means no. Stop. Turning away. I won't want. Showing you away, leave me alone, passed out, I'm not ready, pushing you away, I don't feel like it, drunk or drug, get away from me, screaming, don't, crying. It means one thing only. What is it means one thing only? Yes. Don't give any answer which is both the way. If you want, give yes answer. If you don't want, be strong to say no. Now comes stand up to peer pressure. Just say no, no or nah. Leave the scene, say, see you later. Make up an excuse like, yes, I just remembered I have to do something, talk, be at such places. Or make it a humorous thing like, oh, if my parents found out me like this, they would have locked me in my room. Sometimes they say for like 30 years. And I would be forced to eat. When some foods are being prepared in the house, जब घर में बनता है तो क्या बोलते हैं, अरे ये बैंगन नहीं है, broccoli, you have to eat. So make humorous to the thing and leave it. If you want to, leave it and don't be pressurized. Change the subject like, oh, hey, I almost forgot to tell you about. Suggest a better idea. Let us go check out instead. Remember to always listen to your gut instinct. Don't say maybe, as you said before. Don't give any judgment which is by both the side. Don't say maybe. If you want to say no, say no. Now comes never too young to respect women. Respect women everywhere, dreaming of a better future for our future generation. Make it a point to follow with the things which are very nice project of ours, Dheera. I want every girl to know that her voice can change the world. This is a very nice slogan of Malala Yousafzai. Again, I'll insist on post-test and feedback form. Please fill it because then and then only you will get the certificate award to the participant. I send a sincere thanks to all those who help and collaborate on this project. First thanks and मैं दिल से धन्यवाद देती हूँ मैडम शांता कुमारी को, हमारी टीम धीरा को और अजय सर who is with us and contributors to materials on the slides and the artists who made the slides more attractive and more good. Thanks a lot to all listeners who have joined and my the team who gave me the opportunity to be with you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Dear students, the link has been given in the chat box now. You can click on that link and go directly to the post test. and to the feedback form. Kindly fill them and click on submit, because until and unless you do this, you won't get a certificate for attending this training. So please do that. And congratulations to all of you for attending this very informative and motivating program started by Dr. Shanta. And I hope that all of you will understand the importance of this topic, will take them to every corner of this world, mouth to mouth. And thank you so much. I thank Ajay sir for being with us, for all the guidance and assistance which he has given us to conduct this program. I thank my co-speakers also, Dr. Bhosle Madam, Shashibala Bhosle Madam, and Dr. Veena Madam for coming today in this program. Thank you so much. And we may take a leave. Please copy the link so that you can directly go to it. Another way is that if you will click on the leave button of the meeting, a pop-up will come which will ask you either to exit or to continue. So you people have to press on continue, which will take you to the post-test and the feedback form. So you can do both ways. Kindly copy that link. I hope everybody has done that. Any confusions, any queries, any question answers? We can go now.
No, ma'am.
Okay,
No,
can we go to the wide gallery view? Mr. Shriman, are you there?
Yes, madam. Madam,
Okay.
Veena madam should stop sharing the madam. Then only we can
Okay,
go to the
okay.
review.
Veena madam, please stop sharing the screen. Yeah, thank you. Can we go to that gallery view and take the picture of everyone? And I request all the students to kindly open their videos. We'll go for a pic. Ashka is there. Yes, she's also there. Shriman, you may also open your video. It will look good. Sania Tomar, please open up your video, beta. Harshita Bhadoria, Neha
ma'am.
Karwar, Ritu Rajak, Soumya Tripathi. Everyone, kindly open your videos. Meenu Suri, Astha Singhal. Ritu Rajak, are you there? Soumya Tripathi, yes, open up your video, beta. Soumya, Neha. Okay, now we'll be taking a pic. Once we'll take a simple pic, and the next pic will be with the distress signal. Okay, so first of all, a simple pic. Smile, everyone. That's great. And now the distress signal. Everyone, even I will do with my left hand because I'm taking a pic with my right hand. Okay, yes, everyone. Yes, good. 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 So thank you so much. Now you people may also be. Thank you. Thank you. Shriman, I thank you a lot for being here and helping us with this technical thing. Thank you so much.
Welcome, madam. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you.
Girls,
Thank you, Muslim ma'am.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you,
Thank you,
students.
everyone, for being a part of this. Thank you. Thanks a lot to Ajay sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, spread the word.
Thank you, Achla.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, Achla. Pooja?